am so happy to see that this room is full with people here tonight. I am happy because I was one of them that was at the first meeting that you had. It was 10 of us. This room with people here tonight, that should show you that we, the people of this country, mean business. We want you to take that to the British and tell them, you are the messenger, they send you. Take this message back to them and tell them, we, the people of this country, do not want this recommendation. I want to see it when you recommend it to them. I don't want this to come back in the Constitution and we cannot fight back on it. We, the people, we want you to take note. We do not want this recommendation. Don't bring it back. I have to say like the man in North Caucasus, take it out completely. I don't want to see it. Do not bring it back.
The words of most residents in that meeting Thursday night, September 16th. There was hardly a seat left at the Ono Glinton Primary School's auditorium as concerned residents turned out in large numbers. This man said Sullivan's recommendations should be a little more simplified.
All of a sudden, this Constitution is no good. This is what I just can't understand, okay? I realize that you need to make some changes to the Constitution. I have no problem with that. But what we are doing, they are paying a lot of money for somebody to write a new Constitution, which to me don't make a lot of sense. And I don't know, I'm here just because everybody came here. But to me, it don't make a bit of sense why I'm here. Because I should see, this is what I should see. Old Constitution. These are the changes that we are making to the Constitution. Old Constitution, changes. Anything that you want to add to that or delete from that, it should be a paper that a donkey could read easy. I shouldn't have to go through this whole bunch of paper to figure out what you're trying to tell me and tell me, hold it in the paper. I'm saying it should be simplified. This is not simplification at all. This is something to confuse the hell out of me, and at the end of the day you say you didn't read it. Right? That's all I got to say.
Also speaking at that meeting was former Chief Minister Derek Taylor.
If we would go back, you have heard this here during your rounds, that the 2006 Constitution took 4 years negotiating, from 2002 to 2004. There were a number of recommendations, and we're going to come back with some, including the Director of Public Prosecution that was not accepted for the 2006 Constitution. And I think it is right at this time to say that, in my opinion, on both sides of the Atlantic is to be responsible of what has happened within the last few years. I've said this at the Foreign and Commonwealth Office, and that is true.
Local businessman Glenn Turk gave his take on the changes.
It seems to me that this governance principle is going to play a very pivotal role in determining the relationship between the governor and the powers, the overriding powers that he seemed to be geared up to receive through the recommendations if they are passed. That is important for us at this time to know exactly what's in these principles. Simply because ministers, or say would-be ministers, could know from now, whether they could be operating ultra vires the Constitution or these principles. These principles seem to have as much weight as the Constitution itself.
The point I'm trying to make, okay, judging from what is happening in the country over the last year, every institution under the watch of the governor and Mr. Capes has collapsed in this country, okay? They have not allowed any development. Crime is on the increase, and the unemployment is high. And I believe that is either because of one of two things. Either because of incompetence or unwillingness, and I believe it's a bit of both.
How can we be asked to agree or disagree on this matter. When there are no specifics, they're saying that the principals could cover, not that shall, could cover. I mean, we are not sure what is going to, at the end of the day, what is going to, these principles going to entail. So how can we sit here as intelligent Turks and Caicos Islands people and agree or not agree to this? It's very vague. And I think for us to agree or disagree, we need something more specific. We are really chancing. And I don't think we can chance with the lives of the people of the Turks and Caicos Islands at this point.
Looking at the past few months, or going on to a year of administration, I haven't seen very much transparency. I know part of that is because there literally isn't enough money to be able to be transparent or get the information out. But nevertheless, it's far from transparent. And I know dealt with the FCO that they're not inclined to be transparent at all. And I have correspondence to show that as well. They really are not prepared to discuss the reasons why they do things at all. No. So the question is, with a clause like this, is it just window dressing, or is it going to actually really be a clause that you can rely on having transparency? Because of course, without transparency and the knowledge of what is happening in government, no individual can challenge or put under review any decisions whatsoever. And we're in that situation right now.
We'll have more on that town hall meeting in tomorrow's newscast.